Alright, Reading Rainbow, episode 151, The Biggest Test in the Universe. Sam was the luckiest boy in the universe. He had Mr. Albright for a teacher. Every year, Mr. Albright's class turned the whole room into the solar system. The only bad thing about this year was the big test. The big test tested everything you ever learned. So on Sunday, when Mr. Albright said, "Boys and girls, the big test is Friday," Sam stopped feeling lucky. Everyone spoke at once. "The test with the answer sheet?" asked Alice. "The test you have to pass to stay in school?" asked George. "It has answer sheets. Everyone stays in school," said Mr. Albright. "The big test is so hard, my brother says your head looks like a miracle when it's over," cried Ed. "I heard you get blisters on your brain," claimed Kira. "You've been practicing," said Mr. Albright. "No one should worry." Sam worried anyway. On Tuesday, the older kids were talking on the playground. "The big test booklet is like a telephone book," said Ben. "Nobody finishes," said Isabel. "When it's over, they put your arm in a sling," said Ben. "Some arms fall off," shrieked Isabel. "Do not," said Sam, but he worried more. On Wednesday, Cousin Charlie said, "The big test was easy. I took it upside down just for fun." "Did not," said Sam. His grandfather said, "When I was a boy, they measured your head, and if it wasn't bigger at the end of the year, no graduating." "Not true," said Sam. His mother said, "When I was a girl, they made us write huge reports. It took weeks, and you slept at the school." "Did not!" shouted Sam. Sam's father said, "Why are you so worried?" "Just am," moaned Sam. That night, Sam worried himself to sleep. On Thursday, the teachers made the older kids put up helpful hints. Sam wanted to cry. Tomorrow was the big test. Friday morning, Sam said, "I'm sick today." "Oh dear," said his mother. "I'll have to sign you up for the big test makeup day next Saturday. No pancakes today. No soccer next Saturday." "I feel better," said Sam. He put on his lucky hat. At school, the desks were in rows instead of clustered in constellations. There were new pencils. Mr. Albright passed out the test booklets. Sam wished they were painting their planets. Mr. Albright said, "Begin!" "Blast off," thought Sam. A siren screamed in the street. He knew answers. He made a mistake. Mr. Albright shut the window. "I'm in outer space," Sam thought. Rub, rub went Sam's eraser. It made a black hole in his paper. "Emergency!" "Just go on," whispered Mr. Albright. Alice blew her nose. George snickered. Like a rocket, Mr. Albright zoomed over with a new one. Sam turned the page. Mr. Albright glared. Sam broke his pencil. The end was at the bottom. Finally, Mr. Albright said, "Pencils down!" Sam's pencil crashed onto his desk like a meteor. Alice pretended her hand hurt. So did George. Mr. Albright said, "It wasn't that bad." Was too, they wailed. It wasn't that bad, said George to Sam after school. Nah, said Sam. It was easy. I took it upside down just for fun. George's little sister, Ellie, caught up with them. How was the big test? Terrible, claimed Sam. My arm is falling off. The test booklet is like a telephone book, said George. Nobody finished, said Sam. It was so hard your head turns into a marble, said George. I'm going to be sick on big test day. I'm going to be sick on big test day, declared Ellie. If you're sick, they bring it to your house, warned Sam. Yeah, said George. I know a kid who had to eat it. Yuck! Cried Ellie. Sophie, she gulped. Some kids have to eat the big test. Sam was the luckiest boy in the universe. Now he had 2 reasons. 1, he had Mr. Albright for a teacher. And 2, he had taken the biggest test in the universe and lived.